it's Kayla from Kayla Crochet Love, and as you can tell, I'm sitting on my floor. Well, you might be able to tell, but I'm sitting on the floor in my craft room. I'm sorry if you see a bit of a mess, but I tried to clean up, but that was kind of what led me to doing today's video. So, sorry, I'm a little bit tired. Anyways, I was watching, and I have to apologize for the lighting because I'm in a basement, so the lighting's pretty bad. Anyways, I was watching a YouTuber, and her YouTube channel is Llama Mama. I will link it down below, and her name is Kayla, and she is a loom knitter, and she does amazing stuff on the loom. I didn't even know you could do that kind of stuff on a loom. So definitely go check out her channel. She has awesome videos. Anyway, she had one of her goals was to work on stuff that she had kind of set aside for a while. And she had shared a video a couple days ago of all her current works in progress that she kind of set aside. So I decided I would go. And then she shared it with everyone, so she showed, and then she said if she was going to frog it or keep it. So I decided I was going to go through my stuff. Well, I didn't realize how many projects I had started that I had just left. So I figured I would go through everything with you guys and kind of tell you guys what I'm going to keep working on and what I'm gonna frog. I just figured it'd be easier to do one video rather than pairing it with my podcasts, just so I don't have to show you guys so much stuff. So I'm just gonna I'm kind of surrounded. I have stuff over here, I have stuff over here. So I'm just gonna kind of grab and go, and I have to apologize if I stop to take a drink. I feel like I don't know if I'm getting a cold or what, but my throat's kind of bugging me lately, so. Anyways, where do I want to start? Okay. So let's start with this one. This one I had actually started in the summer. And I think it was in the summer. Yeah, it was. And I was going to make a hat. But if you've seen my videos before, you will have seen the video where I had an incorrect measuring tape. So I was using that measuring tape to make this hat. And it is giant. Like look at that. It would just not fit on my head. So, I love the yarn. I think it's a Bernat yarn. It's pretty soft too. I'm gonna frog this one. I'll probably still use the yarn to make a hat. I don't know when, but this one I'm definitely gonna rip out and start over or make something else with it. I'm not keeping that one. So I'm gonna kind of throw them in a pile if I'm frogging them. And there's this one. This was yarn my mom and I had got from an older woman we used to take care of who passed away. And I guess I had started making a baby blanket with, and I think it's Mary Maxim yarn. Yeah, it's Baby's Best. It's with this yarn here. Again, I'm sorry for the lighting. The lighting's horrible, but so I started this 5-point star blanket. So it's not very big yet. It is really soft though. But it's not even attached to the yarn right now. So since it's not attached, what I might do is just weave in the ends. And it'll be almost like a little doily or something I'll put on a table, or I'll just hang it up in my craft room even. So that one, I'm not going to make a blanket, but I will just weave in my ends that are all back there. And we'll go from there. And the yarn I will use for something else. So that one I just have to weave in the ends. And that will be that. So I will put yeses over here. This one, something on my pants. So this one I started not that long ago. I was knitting a little caplet, which is this blue yarn that I had got on clearance. Dynasty Afterglow. I got it on clearance. And the pattern on it was for a knitted caplet. And although I like it, I honestly don't think I'll ever wear it. I doubt. I like shawls, and because they're versatile, you can wear them around your shoulders, or you could wear it as a scarf. Whereas this one is strictly for around your shoulders, it seems. So I think I'm going to frog this one. I'm going to rip it out, and I will start fresh with this blue yarn. I'm not sure what I will make with it. Maybe pillowcase or something. I have no idea, but once it's frogged, I might get inspiration from somewhere. So that's that. Just gonna see about pulling my camera a little bit closer to the side. That's a little better, at least I can put it there. Anyways, so this one is going into the frog pile. Now this one, it looks really funny. It was supposed to be a little dragon, but it was supposed to be for my nephew, and I just didn't like it because there's a lot of, you can't really see it on camera. Well, there you go. A lot of holes because the yarn's really thin. It's probably close to a fingering weight yarn, and I was going to make it a red and black dragon, but I'm not going to finish that one. I'll probably just end up throwing this whole thing out and using the yarn for something else. The yarn is just some yarn I bought at Dollar Tree. So that one is not getting done. I've been kind of thinking about this while I was going through my stuff, so like I said, I didn't realize how much stuff I had. Okay, this one. So this one, I am definitely finishing this one. You guys would have seen it if you saw some of my older episodes. It's my blanket, my using care on chunky cakes. I'm definitely finishing this one. I only have about half a cake and a whole one to go. I just haven't worked on it. I have a hard time working with chunky yarn, or this really chunky yarn, because I have tendonitis in my shoulder, so if I work with it too long, it starts to hurt my shoulder. But I really like how soft it is and everything, so this one will definitely be getting finished, so that will be on my list of things to finish. So I'm thinking maybe I ended up buying myself a little agenda type thing, and I might write down goals in it. So right now I have a pretty big project I'm working on, so I haven't really had a chance to do much else, which I will show you in a second because it's one of my works in progress. And I'm thinking of putting goals in my little agenda for when I should have certain projects done, or when I should work on them, give myself a time frame. So I'm actually running out of room over here already. Move some stuff over. That's going in the yes pile. Since I pulled this one over. So I started this one, I think, when I found out my sister-in-law was pregnant with my nephew, my baby nephew, who is now 5 months old. I had bought this yarn. It's the Parfait yarn, Premier Parfait yarn. It's really nice yarn, and so I'd started this blanket, and it's really soft, but I'm not crazy about working with it. So I don't know if I want to finish it or not. I probably won't. It's been sitting in my cupboard for like a year. I think I'll just frog it and I'll use the yarn for something else. But it is really soft, so I can make something with it. I might try making an amigurumi with it or something. But that one I will most likely frog it and rip it out. Because it's not, I know, I'll say, oh, I'll get to it later. I probably won't, so. I hate how dark it is. Like, there's a little window down here, but it's so dark. I wonder if I can make this a little lighter. Hang on, I'm going to play around and see if I can make this lighter. I'll be right back. So I have my phone propped up with the flashlight on. Try and help with a little bit of the light, just because it's horrible down here. Anyways, back to it. This one I had also started for my baby nephew. I have so many projects on the go for my nephews, it's not even funny. Well, it is funny. So this is blanket, and what I was going to do is I was just going to crochet the blanket and put a giraffe applique on it, but I kind of lost interest in it. I'm just using Bernat Super Value for it. So this one, I think I'm going to frog this one. Because I'm not loving it, and I wouldn't be giving it to him anymore anyway, so I'm going to frog it, and I will think of something else to make with it. Because I do like the color. So, but that one is going to be ripped out. So far I have 4 projects that I'm going to rip out. Let's grab this one. So, this one, it's already kind of ripping out. Again, using some Mary Maxim yarn. It's called Sugar Baby Stripes. I don't know, I guess, I remember my husband and I had been staying at a hotel, so I had brought a ball of yarn and a crochet hook with me, and I guess I started making another star blanket. I don't know why, but I'd started it, so sorry, fixing my light. I don't think I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to frog this one because it's already ripping out anyway. So I'm not keeping that one. I think I only worked on it for maybe an hour anyway, so just throw it out. Not throw it out, rip it out, and I'll use the yarn for something else. This one you guys have seen if you saw my episodes. It's a cowl I started. Although I'm not 100% sure if I like it, I am going to finish it because the cowl part itself is done. I just have to add some fringe to it. So that's all I have to do, so I will be finishing this one. I'm not sure when because I have I have one big project that I have to finish, so. Let's grab this one. So this one, this was pretty much just a test for my cowl pattern that I was writing that I posted a tutorial of on Facebook. So I was just testing out the pattern and writing it as I went. So this one I'm gonna rip out this one because I have a lot of this yarn and I'd probably like to make like a blanket or something with it. So this will be getting frogged. I do like the looks of it, but I already have one of my cowls, so I'll use the yarn for something else. So that's 6 frogged. Obviously I wasn't in love with a lot of these projects when I started them. That's what makes the difference, I find, is when you're working on a project you really want to make, it's more exciting to work on, so. Where do I want to go? Let's go with this one. So this one, I need to put a stitch marker on here. Actually, I'm gonna take this stitch marker off because this one I know I'm gonna finish. So this one you would have also seen in my episodes. I've mentioned it in a few. I had been making it for my mom's coworker, but it's no longer going to be made for the coworker. They kind of, I guess they lost interest in it, but I am going to finish it. It is it's a shrug. I can't remember. It's a pattern on the Crochet Crowd. I will try and link it down below. And I don't have much farther to go. And I think I'm gonna give it to my grandmother, my mère. I think she would like it, and it's her kind of thing. I've seen her wear stuff like that, so I will be finishing this one. I haven't worked on that one. I started that one not too long ago. I mean, so that one hasn't been sitting for too long. I'll show you my newest ones. These ones are the ones I've been working on lately. So I will definitely be finishing these ones. So this one is a knitted hat that I am making for myself. And I actually just started the ribbing today at Yarn Social. So it's going to be like a slouchy hat. So that one I will be finishing, hopefully either this week or next week. That one will be getting finished. And then this one, it's actually in a little tote, is a project commissioned to me by a friend of mine. And it's a long process. So it's the Cuddle and Play Cow Blanket. It's a paid-for pattern by Crochet Arcade. I will link it down below. It is so adorable. It's a long process though. Especially, I've never really done color work too much, so it took some getting used to, and it's a blanket made with single crochet, so you can imagine that would take a little longer. Although it's made with chunky yarn, so it's not so bad. So it's like 100 and something rows. I don't know. It's I'll link it down below if you're interested. Like I said, it's a paid-for pattern, but it's not an expensive pattern, and it's worth it. Trust me, it's so cute. And it is fun to work on, but it's tedious with all the color changes. So I have this much done so far. Don't mind my little ends that need to be woven in. So I have that much done so far. And yes, of course this one will be getting finished. I'm hoping to have it done by next week. She said to aim for the 20th, and today's the 10th, I believe. So, we'll see. But it's coming along. I've been trying to do 10 to 15 rows a night. The first night I did 15. So it's coming along slowly but surely, and I figure if I work on it a little bit each night, and I've been tracking how long I've been working on it just out of curiosity. So that one will be getting done. That's a different category because that's a commission piece, which, like I said before, I don't do many of. I'm just going to leave this one away. So those two are my main projects right now. So once those are done, I'd like to take one day a week to work on an unfinished project, or UFO as people call it. Like this one. So this one I had started for a friend of mine when I found out she was pregnant, and I hadn't finished it because I kind of forgot about it. But it's a, I think it's the 12-point star blanket, if I can hold it up. And I really like the looks of it. would need to be blocked and washed and whatever. And I'm using Bernat Pop for this one, so I like the color changes and everything. So this one, I will finish this one. I am going to finish this one, and I will probably still gift it to that friend because her baby's not very old yet. So, and I only have one more cake to go, which I'm already using. So I will most likely finish this one. And it is a fun pattern. It's, I'm not crazy about patterns that are really, really repetitive. And this one is a 3-row repeat, I think. So I didn't start this one that long ago either. I think it was around the time her baby was due, actually, so it's just kind of sat in my wardrobe where I keep some of my yarn. So I'm going to finish that because it is cute. I do like that one. I'm running out of room. This one's going to go over here too. Okay, this one. What's in here? Oh. This is another project I'd started working on for my nephew. And it was another little blanket. I don't know about this one. It's just a modern granny square, and you just keep going and going. And I might finish this ball because there's not a whole lot left. What I might do is just finish that, and then it'll be just like a little snuggle blanket for him. Or I might just finish it and set it aside for if I know anyone else who has a baby down the road or something like that. I'll probably finish this one. What I'll do, I have one more ball, but I'm going to finish this skein off and fasten off, weave in my ends, and then it'll be a little, just a little blanket. So I will finish that. Okay, put that there. Going through my stuff this morning, I did not realize I had this many projects. I thought I had maybe 5. Oops, sorry, it's my bottle. I thought I had maybe 5. Well, I'm at 6 that I'm going to frog, and I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I want to finish. So, yeah. Okay. Now I have a bin here, and I think most of these are ones that I'm going to frog. This here, I had been going to design my own shrug or sweater that I had started. This was a while ago. I think it was almost a year ago that I started this one. I had gotten this yarn on clearance, and I love the color of this yarn. My light's horrible, but so I don't know. Well, I could always do that. That would actually not look too bad. Maybe I'll just do that. I'll make something with this little, like, I think that would look cute, a little cowl. We'll see. I'm not gonna do what I had intended to do with this, because I was just doing a corner to corner. I'm not gonna make what I had envisioned, but I'll probably make something with it, because after holding that up, I kind of like it. So, I'll do something with this. It won't be the shrug, but it'll be something. You guys will see once it's done. This is a baby blanket, just a little one, more like a little floor mat, and all I have to do is weave in the ends, which I think there's only one end that I have to weave in, and then I'd wash and block it. I think this was just when I was using scraps, using up some scraps or something. It might have been a cake of some sort. But that one I'll finish. Sorry, I got the hiccups now. I will finish that one and use it for something. I want to have a little blanket in my car, so maybe I'll use that one for a blanket in my car, just to have it for my pups and my little dogs and stuff. This one. So that other green blanket, this one here, before I had decided to do that, I was trying to do a corner-to-corner graph gan, and I don't like doing them. I tried, but it's just too fiddly for me. Like, it's a bit of a disaster. So I was gonna make a giraffe, corner. These are all my bobbins. So I got that far. You can't even tell what it was gonna be. So I did that much, and it was a lot bigger than this. It was actually a graph that I designed myself, but I'm just not happy with it. So this one I'm going to frog. Or, yeah, I'm going to frog it. And, that'll be that. I'm going to save those. Because I just wasn't happy with it, and I'm not crazy about making blankets. I always think I will be, and I have made them. But baby blankets I'm okay, but not that one. It was too much of a pain. I have some pieces here. So these were supposed to be for I think it was like a little lion rag doll. So there's two pieces, and then you sew them up and you stuff them lightly. And I started this one, oh my gosh, it would have been a long time ago. One of my friends was pregnant, and her little boy, the little guy she was pregnant with, I think he just turned a year old. So it would have been probably about a year and a half ago I made these two, and they've just been sitting there. So I'm not going to do the lion. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of work that went into these, but I don't know what else I would do with them. And even if I frog them, there's not going to be a lot of yarn there. So I'm not going to finish the lion though. I'm just not enjoying it. Oh, and I screwed up anyway. I made a mistake over here. Oops. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna finish the lion. I'm trying to think if I could even make it like a little pillow, but it's not really a shape that you could make work, because this was supposed to be the lion's head and this was the body, and then you attach like a mane and little arm and legs, and I don't know. That's going in that pile because I'm most likely not going to finish it. This one I had, my cousin had commissioned me to make her daughter a mermaid tail blanket, which I did make. And I had started it with using my scrap yarn that I had. So she wanted rainbow colors. So I started it with rainbow colors. And so I started doing that. But then I didn't have enough scraps in bright colors, which she wanted. So I ended up going with another yarn, and I just never did anything with this. So I don't even think there's anything I could do with it. It's too big for a scarf. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything with that. Which is unfortunate because I like the colors Like, I'm a bright girl, but I can't, I'm not going to make a blanket with it. Now, I guess I could frog it back. No, I'm just not going to I'm not going to work on that. I don't even want to frog it because it scraps. I think what I'll do is, my dogs like to play with crochet things that I've made. They like to dig in them and make their little nest. So what I'll do is I'll finish it off, like finish off the row or whatever, fasten off, and they can have it, because it was literally little balls of scrap yarn that I had, and they can have it. So that's that. So I'll put it in that pile, in my finished pile, for them. This one here. So I was showing you some Dollar Tree yarn that I had bought. So I had bought every color they had at the time. And I was making granny squares, large granny squares, and I was sewing them together. So it's pretty big. But I guess it's an okay size for a baby blanket. But I actually, in here, part of that, I had started a green one, a dark green one. But I'm not going to finish it as a blanket. Well, it's like a little blanket, but I'm not going to make it any bigger. Obviously, I think I had decided that when I did the border. I didn't even notice the border's thicker. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I'll wash it, see how it comes out, and even if it's just a little blanket you wrap up in, because you probably could. You see, like when you're cold, just get a little. Yeah, that might be what it's for. But I did put a lot of work into it. I remember this is when I first started getting back into crocheting. About 3-4 years ago. Yeah, that's how long ago it was. So I'll do something with it. I will find something to do with it. But I'm not going to make it any bigger. So you saw the square. I'm not going to finish that square. I'll put that in my little frog pile. Almost done. I have 2 more things that I can find. So this one, excuse me, was probably about a year ago. Just a little over. I had been going to do an amigurumi dog just as I went, like my own pattern. So I got this far, but his nose is pretty crooked. And so is the stuffing. It's not stuffed as much as I like my amigurumis. So I'm not gonna finish that. It's been in my closet for a while, so I'm not gonna do anything with that either. So, get rid of that one. That one will probably just end up, well, again, that might be a toy my dogs might like. They like my crochet toys. And then this one, my grandmother gave me this yarn a while ago. And I have started, oh, this isn't even what I thought it was. Well, I'm going to frog this because this wasn't even what I thought it was. Sorry, my cat's at the door. I thought it was a poncho I had started, but I guess I had frogged that and started making a square, and it's not even close to square. Like, it's ruffled and just not very nice. Obviously I was trying something and it didn't work. So I'm going to rip that out and use the yarn for something else. Because it is pretty colors. I like the colors. So that's everything, I think. I thought of something else while I was out, and I can't think about what it was that I had started. Oh well, that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed going through my random assortment of stuff. I have quite a few projects that I'm going to frog. I have a lot on the go still, but not as much as I did have, which honestly feels kind of nice to get rid of that. I just have to physically frog them, rip them out, and throw some of them out because some of them are just hopeless cases. So that's that. I'm just going to put some of these back in my bin, get them out of the way. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if I rambled on too long, but there's a lot of stuff there. I like I said, did not think there was that much stuff, so yeah. Don't forget to subscribe, please. I'm getting closer to 50 subscribers, so that's really exciting. You can find me Facebook, Instagram, Ravelry, all at Kayla Crochet Love. And I will link Instagram and Facebook down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and joining me today. Bye.